Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to learn about data handling. So let's start. First, data handling. In this data and handling means anything that we are handling very carefully, like any glass substance that we have to not keep it down or not keep it in a pocket so that it will broke out. So like this, we have to take care of data also. So we have to manage it in a particular way. So and what is meant by data? Data is a collection of information in the form of numerical figures. So data is the collection of information, means not only a single information like your marks, not only your marks, so all the marks of your class or all the school, that is togetherly called as data in the form of numerical figures. Like marks are also in the form of numerical figures, that is 1, 2, 3. That is meant by the data. Now, for example, we will take your marks only. Here, if there are the some 5 students, out of 100 they got 50, 70, 99 and 80, 85. So like this, the data is given to you, the marks of 5 students. So this is collectively called as data. Now you can't say like this that 50 of this. If any teacher said you that make the mark sheet of all your class, then will you write like this, that first name, roll number, and then the marks? It will be very hard for you also to write, and also for the teacher to understand, because they have to read all the names and all the numbers. Okay, if your class has less students like 50, but what about all the school? So for that we have some methods to represent the data that we are going to learn in this video. So the first method, which is most popular, that is pictograph. In this pictograph, the data is represented in the form of some figures, means or drawings. Pictogram consists of a table. If here we will take name and here marks. So pictogram consists of this table, and the first column is of the name, and second we had make of marks. If here is the name of any company and here the any model of car, then we have to change these two. Now here if you will take name, Abhinav, and if here the data is given, Abhinav we will represent by A, got 80 marks. Then the second name we will take Aryan, Aryan. Aryan had got 99 marks. Then the next Om Sai. I am just taking the names of my friends. Om Sai had got 70 marks. Then the next Arnav. Arnav had got 50 marks. And the last Kshitij has got 85 marks. So if you will see here, in every here we will take 95 marks, and you will see here all are in the multiples of 5, but it is hard to represent everything as 5, so we will take a scale. The scale will be, now here the sign of percent is equal to 10 marks, and if there is a half sign like this, then 5 marks. Means that if we can represent 10 also, and we can represent 5 also in the single graph. Now here, if of Abhinav 80 marks, now here I had drawn 8 percentage sign, and now here it is given that 1 percentage sign is equal to 10 marks, 1 percentage sign is equal to 10 marks, and 10 into this 8 is equal to 80. Like this you can represent. Then the second is of Aryan. Here the 9 total means whole signs of percentage, and for 5 we have to draw only half, so it will be 95. Then for Omsai 70. Seven signs. Next for Arnav 5 signs, because it is 50 only. 5. Then for Kshitij 85 means 8 whole signs and 1 half sign. Like this you can represent data using pictograph. Now we will discuss about the second. So the component, we seen here that the components of pictogram, that is the scale, any drawing, and our data. Now we will take the same example, so we will understand more better. Now the second type, that is bar graph. Bar graph. In the bar graph, generally we use two shapes, that is a square and a rectangle. If we will take the same data, we know that on graph this is y-axis and this is x-axis. This was our first data, and now we have to represent in the terms of in the form of bar graph. So on the y-axis it will be marks, and here name of student, and same scale if we will take scale. Here if you will draw it in a bar graph, then that one small square is of 1 centimeter, so here we will write 1 centimeter is equal to 10 marks, and obviously if 1 centimeter is equal to 10 marks, then half centimeter is equal to 5 marks. Then here we will always, this intersection point is 0, then here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and here 100. So the first is A, means Abhinav of 80. So till here. then always we have to leave the distance of 1 centimeter between one graph and this line, and also between another graphs. Now here of Rn it is 95, Rn, then the third is Ohmsci, it is 70, then the Arnav is 50, and the last Kshitij it is 85 and 95. Here we can see that it is 5, so it will be between 80 and 90, and it will be 90 and 100 between that. No need to draw this. So this is how you can represent the data in the form of bar graph. It is 80, 95, 70, 50 and 85. So by seeing this directly you can say who is the first. So the whose bar is the biggest, or the whose rectangle is the biggest, he is the first, means Aryan is the first, and the last whose mark are less, means Arnav it is 50, he is last. Like this, if there are any questions, if it is asked that less than 80, so less than 80 we will see the bars, it is 70 and 50, it will be 120. So this two students are less than 80. Like this you can represent the data in the form of bar graph. Now the third type, that is double bar graph. Firstly we had seen the single bar graph, means only the single bar is there. Now here the double bar graph. So for this, if you will take the comparison of two classes, our only two classes, 8th and 7th, marks obtained in 8th and 7th. If our Abhinav has gotten 8th 80 and in 7th 95, then the Aryan has got in 8th 95 and in 7th 45, then Ohmsci has got 70 and in 7th 100, then Arnav in 8th 50 and in 7th 85, then the 5th Kshitij has got 95 in 7th and in 8th 85. So here the we have given the of two divisions or two classes. And we had asked for representing it on a single graph, x, y, here 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and here is 0. So it will be the intersection point. here the name Abhinav. So first we had represented only one square on the square of 1 centimeter. So we have to represent now on one square we have to represent of 2. So means its breadth should be 0.5 centimeter. Now if here first we will write of 7th, it is 95, in the half, and then in 8th 80, also here we will write in scale 1 centimeter is equal to 10 marks. And also if you will represent 8th as like this and this as like these dots, so here 7th is equal to, we have to draw like this, and 8th is equal to this square. In the double bar graph we have to also write in the scale this. So who is going to see it can easily understand this is of 7th and this is of 8th. Then of Aryan in 7th 45, mistakenly I taken its breadth as 1 centimeter, it should be 0.5 centimeter. And then these dots, and this time 95, this time 95, then of ohm psi 100, in 7th, and in 870, then of Arnav 85, and this time 50, then of Kshitij last time 95, and this time 85. I am taking the approximate distance, but when you are drawing on bar graph you have to take the accurate distance of 1 centimeter and the 0.5 centimeter. So by this graph you can see that whose performance is increasing and who's decreasing. So here you can see of Abhinav it is decreased, and we can see that this time it is 80 and this time before it was 95. Of Aryan it is increased, it is near about double of first. Then of Om Sai also decreased, of Arnav also decreased, and City also decreased. So by this you can also see whose performance is increased, whose performance is decreased. Also you can compare last year who was first, last year this year who is first. By this you can compare this also. So now the fourth type is histogram. Histogram is same like the bar graph, single bar graph. Only the difference is a bar graph is represented for a single and it is represented for a continuous data. Now if you will take the same data this, It has some additional parts, that is this crank. This we use only if now we know that here it is 0, but inside it there is nothing, and it directly starts from 50. Then after 1 centimeter we will mark here 60, here 70, here 80, here 90, here 100, here 110, 120, 130, and so on. You can take any distance between it. You can take 5, you can take 2, you can take 1, but distance between every two section it will be same. Now here we don't represent which student got how many marks. Here we represent between 50 to 60. How many students are there? Only one. So here we will mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So between 50 to 60 only one student, so we will mark till 1. Now between 60 to 70 there is no one. Then like this only. Then between 70 to 80 there is also only one. Between 80 to 90 this 80 and 85 one, 2. Then between 90 to 100 there will be again one, only one of 95. So like this we can represent continuous data, how many students got how many marks. By this I had taken here the less data, but if there is more data it is more useful, because you can directly see only one student there between this. So by this you can give the grade, or if you have to decide the grade of whole class, by this technique you can by this method or technique you can use this or easily make it.